I'm back with another tier list. Something I know a little bit more about. Last time I had tried to do a JRPG tier list that had 170 plus games, and it was very overwhelming because, as much as I think I know about JRPGs, that really tested my library and what I have and have not played. I have played just about every Final Fantasy save a couple, but I do know who most of the characters are, so let's go ahead and send these guys into tier lists and get started here. Alright, so we're going to start with the first game. It's nice and organized for us. The fighter, I would say, is C tier. Very iconic as a character. No personality. You name him whatever you want. Doesn't even have to be in the game. Thief, D tier. Becomes a ninja. Otherwise, honestly, maybe trash. I don't know, that's close to trash. But until about 3/4, 2/3 of the way through the game, completely unusable. Monk, honestly, boring as fuck. Black Mage, A tier. This is the iconic Black Mage. You can't hate on it. It's so cool. VV, what more needs to be said? White Mage, trash. Don't need one. Definitely something you would never really need for a real run. You can always just bring the Red Mage, which I will put in C tier, because he's all about the versatility, and these two red guys together look kind of cool. The real pimp of the game is definitely Garland. Garland's a beast. He comes back in 9. He's got an iconic look. First boss, I think, in the game. So he starts off with a bang. Furion's pretty cool. It's tough for Final Fantasy II. I don't know the characters that well outside of like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius or like the card game. I remember playing 2, but I don't remember following the story because I just wanted to actually play the game for once. And I'm someone who skips story a lot in the JRPGs because I do enjoy the combat and everything else that JRPGs have to offer. It's not all about story for me. I do know a lot of story of the games though, just not this one. Maria as well, Guy. God, I can't remember his name. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. I do have his card in the Final Fantasy card game though. Don't know who that is. This guy, I can't remember his name either. Jeez, I'm blanking. This chick, again, I know all these guys' names, I just can't think of it off the top of my head. This is... I know what the cards do. I know what the cards do. This guy's cool. This is the Emperor. He's pretty damn cool, actually. So this is Ricard, I believe. This is Layla. This is something. This is something. Okay, whatever. Minwoo. That's his name. Minwoo. He looks cool. I mean, I'll give him that. He looks kind of dope. And so does Ricard. He looks like a Dragoon. I think he is a Dragoon. I'm not too sure. But unfortunately for 2, I don't know many of the characters. 3, Onion Knight. Pretty iconic. It's tough. It's tough. It's basically like the fighter. I mean, everyone's an Onion Knight in the original 3rd game. So, Cloud of Darkness, cool as fuck. Very cool boss. I enjoy. I never played the remake, so I don't know these characters. I do remember them, like in FFB, this guy was one of my mains, so I'll put him there. Don't remember their names, man. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really care that much. I'm probably not going to play the remake because I've played the original. It is what it is. Okay. On to Final Fantasy IV. I'm going to start with Kain, because I know Kain's super dope. He gets mind controlled, so he's like a bad guy half the time. I love his look. The iconic Dragoon. Cecil. Honestly, Cecil, I don't know. I don't like paladins. I don't like his attitude in the beginning or the end of the game. Not that big of a deal. Oh, why can't I think of her name? Oh no. If they had these names, that'd be sweet. Okay, Summoner Girl. She's cool. You get her at the beginning of the game, and you save her from the burning village, and then she comes back later as a crazy summoner. Rosa, again, that's the thing about Final Fantasy IV. I think the characters are kind of lame. Rosa's okay. I don't know. Edward, again. Ugh. Don't care. Palom and Porum, though. Here we go. These guys are cool. They actually like do something useful and give up their lives and get turned to stone. Yang should be cooler, but he's not. He's just not. I'm sorry. He's cooler than these guys, though, I guess. Edge is A tier, for sure. He's definitely my favorite character from the game. I mean, he's like a snotty brat coming from a rich family, which is kind of lame, but he's so cool. I love ninjas. Cid, also very cool. Very, very cool. I definitely like Cid. Tella, awesome. Tella is really cool. He dies, spoilers, and he fights Golbez and he gets whooped, and he does all these spells that he doesn't do like earlier, and you're like, dude, why the fuck weren't you able to use those spells earlier, like Meteor and shit? I don't know. Don't care though. Fusoya, I mean, he comes and goes. He's a moon man, so that's kind of dope. You get him for the end of the game, and he casts some pretty hardcore spells. You lose one old man, you get another, which is, it is what it is. Golbez, pretty cool character. I'll put him in B tier because I think he's Cecil's brother, and he gets mind controlled. He's not actually a bad guy, but he looks cool and he's menacing and he's strong and he's just a badass, so yeah. Cool. Bartz. Or originally we got his name was Butts, which I always liked. Character wise, he's okay. I like that he took care of Boko, the Chocobo. That was a pretty cool character. Yeah, I'll put him in B tier. He's pretty cool. Lena. She's cool. Yeah, okay. She's alright. She's okay. Is this Galuf? Is that Galuf? I believe that's Galuf. Yeah, Galuf is cool. He dies, gets replaced by his granddaughter. Yeah, he's pretty sweet. I mean, I like him definitely more than Furion. I don't know why Furion's so high up here. Ferris? Yeah, Ferris is awesome. Ferris is definitely the coolest character from this game. Pirate leader, badass, just whoops ass, just leads fleets. And then this is Galuf's granddaughter. I can't think of her name off the top of my head, but she's pretty cool. Not as cool as Galuf. Exudesu. I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember what X-Death was all about, honestly. It just seemed... He's cool looking. I like his armor, but, Gilgamesh, A tier for sure. He actually had a lot of character. He's very cool. He's probably the one they worked on the most out of the game, which is a little sad, but also, I mean, he's just a badass, iconic character, probably the most iconic from the game. And yeah, I love Gilgamesh. I know my favorite game. I'm probably gonna be biased as fuck here. Terra, I'll put her in B tier. She's really cool when she awakens as their Esper form. That's also really cool. She just flies off, and she's like, you know, half human, half Asperish. And then when the world breaks, she goes and she takes over an orphanage. So that's nice. She's a sweetheart. She was mind controlled by the Empire. Bunch of assholes. Locke, I love Locke. Super cool. His whole story is that he's a treasure hunter, but he was trying to revive his GF, his lost bae who's been dying. So he goes to the Phoenix Cave, and that's where you catch him in the second part of the game. Just thinking about the game makes me want to play it because it's so much better than all these other games. Alright. Edgar, awesome character, King of Figaro, brother of Sabin. Very cool. He had to take on the role as king because Sabin was like, nah, fuck this noise, and he went and became a monk and a brawler. Yeah, Edgar's dope. Sabin, super dope too. I mean, what's up? These guys don't have noses. That's weird looking. Yeah, Sabin's awesome. He's like the first character in, I mean, I think probably only in this series where you have to put in button combinations to use his kit. It's so cool. I love Final Fantasy VI because everything was so unique for each person. And it's just so sad that no game has done it since. I mean, it's become so homogenized to where like 7, 8, 9 is just like, choose your attack. This is it. They all do the same thing just with different names. And I just don't know why they stopped working. It's hard. Cyan. Cyan's cool. He's a samurai. His kit's a little lame. You have to wait for the charge. His family got poisoned, so he's kind of on a revenge mode. And he's kind of sad as fuck, but yeah, Cyan's dope. Sally's is really cool too. She's working for the Empire, but she said, fuck that noise, I'm out. She joined the Returners, and she's awesome. She can use her runic blade to absorb magic, which is actually not that useful. Okay. First god tier character is Setzer. Setzer is my favorite Final Fantasy character, Setzer Capiani. Gambler extraordinaire. Gives you the airship. I mean, what's cooler than someone giving you the fucking airship, dude? He's a gambler, so he does the slot machine, which has been taken from other people throughout the series. Super cool character, just my favorite. Realm's really cool because she's a painter, and the scene where she paints Ultros and scares him off. If Ultros is on this list, that would be cool, but I can't imagine the people that made this are like the... Oh, he is. Okay, the people that made this are big Final Fantasy VI fans. That's what's up. That's what's good. Yeah, she's cool. Shadow, another S tier. I mean, what more needs to be said, dude? He is the prototypical ninja. The coolest ninja in all the series. I mean, Edge is second, but Shadow is so cool. He just leaves your party whenever he wants. I mean, it's only one time, and then when you save him in the Fallen Continent, God, I know too much of this game. And then Interceptor is dog. I mean, it's cool. Just his dog. Kefka, the first S tier. Villain, I don't know if there's gonna be another one, honestly. He is so cool. He's got his own song, Dancing Mad. The most personality out of any bad guy. Which is why I like Garland and Golbez. They actually had some personality. Yeah, I mean, he does anything he wants. But he's also a little tragic too because he was mind controlled by the Empire and it's scrambled his brain a little bit. Mog, I mean, let me think about this. Is this the only game where you get to use Moogle that kicks ass? Wow, why is Final Fantasy VI so much better? Like, the more you think about it, it just really is better than all these games. Yeah, Mog is awesome, dude. He gets to learn all the dances. He's a Moogle, which is the most iconic thing. Like, Moogles, Chocobos, Cactars, the most iconic thing that Final Fantasy has to offer, and yet it's the only game, in the main series anyway, where you get to use a Moogle. I know in 7 you get to use Kate Sith, but that's just like a remote controlled robot, right? That's so stupid. Gao. Gao's cool. Gao's cool because he reminds me of Ayla. I wish this had Chrono Trigger characters in it. He reminds me of Ayla, where he's just kind of like a wild child. You give him some beef jerky and he joins your party and he finds you the treasure. And he's cool because he's just a berserker that learns abilities of other enemies that you've beaten. And that's such a great idea for a character. Gogo? Gogo's really cool because, and I'll probably put him C tier, but Gogo's really cool. He was introduced in the 5th game, and that's where you learn the Mimic class. So that's what I really like Gogo for that regard. Maybe I'll put him B tier, because when you learn the Mimic class in Final Fantasy V, the game basically ends. I remember beating it by throwing like a 999 Fuma Shuriken and just copying it. You only need one Shuriken, and you just throw the Shuriken, copy it over and over and over. Next up we have Umaro. Umaro's probably C tier. I mean, I love Umaro, but I just can't with a clear conscience keep putting everyone this high. Umaro's cool. He's just a berserk-ass Yeti that throws people and goes insane. He's awesome. Strago is really cool too. I'll put him C or T tier. One of my least favorite characters, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. He's so cool. He's Realm's grandpa. Very much, they really do like having old people. He's like Galuf, you know, if Galuf were only a mage. Then Ultros, A tier. So much personality in this boss. I mean, you see him multiple times throughout the game. You fight him in the river, you fight him at the Coliseum, you fight him at the Opera House, you fight him with Chupon. I mean, what an awesome, awesome character. So much fun. These characters are all so serious. And, here we go. Cloud. Yeah, you're ahead of Fusoya. Good for you. Cloud is basically not even a character. He's this guy who thinks he's Zack Fair. So I'll just go ahead and put Zack Fair up in B tier, because at least he's cool. He has personality. Don't care. Aerith is cool. She's nice. She dies though. She gets to go in B tier. Very sweet lady though. Barrett. Barrett's pretty. I mean, Barrett's a badass, right? He's got the Gatling gun hand. He's the leader of Avalanche. He married Tifa. I mean, this guy's kind of a beast. I mean, if you're gonna marry Tifa, you gotta go up a little bit, my dude. Tifa, E tier. Definitely one of my favorite characters from this game. Yeah, when I was a kid, she was definitely on my mind a lot more. Big old titties. But she's also an ass kicker. Every time I play the game, I use her. Red 13's okay. I think he's the son of Fafnir, which is kind of cool. First dog you get to, or wolf or whatever, you get to bring along, so that was kind of interesting. Yeah, he's cool. Kate Sith. When I learned he was a puppet, I was just like, ugh. Alright, Sid. This is my favorite Sid. Every game has a Sid. This is my favorite Sid. He just, he gives you an airship. People who give airships are usually some of the best characters in the game. They always have purpose, reasons. He throws TNTs. He's a dragoon. I mean, he's just a badass dude. He's so cool. Vincent, he should be cooler, but he's just not. I remember when I played the game and like I found out about Vincent. I'm like, oh, this guy's so cool. I want to get on my team, and now I'm just like, yeah, I don't want him. I know a lot of people don't like Yuffie, but I do. I definitely like Yuffie. Yeah. Yeah, she's really cool. She's a ninja. She throws, giant stars or whatever. The Fuma Shuriken. I don't even know what those are called, but very, very cool character. You'd find her in the wild. Tons of personality. Very fun. Sephiroth. I feel bad for Final Fantasy VII fans because I just don't care for him like at all. Sure, Sephiroth here in B tier. I mean, he's a badass, I guess. One-winged angel. I don't feel sorry for him. I think the game would have been better if they did more backstory with him, where you like get to see him younger. I think Crisis Core did that a lot more, which was cool. Crisis Core was a pretty cool game, and you got to use Zack and introduced you to Cloud as a soldier, or like as a gunman, which was actually a really cool game, much better than I'd expected it to be. So far it's alright. God, what's this guy's name? I literally just had it in my mind. I'll skip him for now. Squall. Squall's cool because he gets the gun blade, but otherwise I don't remember anything interesting about him. Cypher, right, that's it. Cypher's cool. Cypher is actually kind of badass. I do like that he was like a student with you and then he turned to the dark side or whatever. Rinoa, she's cool. I don't really remember too much of these characters. Zell? I actually like Zell. Zell's pretty badass. He beats the fuck out of people. He's got a lot of personality. Bubbly character. Same with Selphie. I was like Selphie. I didn't really like using her, but I always thought her character was kind of cool. Yeah, no, Vincent. Yeah, sorry. What am I doing? Oh my god. No, yeah, don't care. Quistis. I like her because she's a sexy teacher. That's pretty straightforward. Irving, don't remember too much of him, but I don't like the cowboy hat, so... Wait. Are these both Cypher? Okay, I'm gonna put this in who, because I don't know. Laguna, I don't really know anything about Laguna. This is Adina. I honestly don't know. I didn't really get to the end of that game. I don't really remember. Ultimecia. Don't really know too much about her either. That's kind of sad. Zidane. One of the better main protagonists. Maybe the best? Maybe. He's cool. I like him. Little cat dude. He goes Super Saiyan. He's a thief. Uses 2 blades. Yeah, he's dope. Garnet. She's cool. I guess. I like that she calls herself Dagger and stuff, and she tries to differentiate herself and not be a princess, but she's still just a princess at the end of the game. Alright, wow. I didn't think we'd get another S character. Vivi is definitely one of my favorites. I love his whole story. How he doesn't know what his purpose is, that he doesn't know if he'll be alive or dead the next day. The whole story behind the black mages. Wow. Definitely the most compelling part of the game for me. Definitely. Steiner is awesome. Wow, this game has so many cool characters. Steiner is really cool. You probably wouldn't expect it by looking at him, but just like the stoic knight who keeps getting himself caught up in trouble, doesn't want to be there. I love it. So cool. Freya's okay. She's badass, but beyond that, I don't think she's that great. Queen is so cool too. I mean, so unique. What a unique character. I like blue mages to begin with, but the fact that she just like eats everything and she's like so weird and she's got the bonnet on. She's so cool. Aiko, I think that's her name. I don't really remember too much of her. I remember her being cool. You get her like the loot and stuff. Amaranth's badass. He's like one of the brooders that actually is cool. So many of these games have just brooding characters that are like lame, but Amaranth's cool. He uses claws and stuff. And Pooja is awesome. I like the dynamic of Pooja and Zidane. Yeah. Yeah, Kuja can go there. Kuja's really cool. Beatrix. She's also a very badass character. Yeah, she goes right here. These guys fall down. Okay, yeah, that looks a little better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, the Beatrix is cool. Okay, this guy's trolling me. Shouting Titus, trash. Alright, regular Titus. I like him because he's like a sports star. He's got the daddy issues, but they're actually done really well. I don't know. I like Titus a lot, honestly. I don't really care for his like combat stuff, but I think he's actually a pretty compelling main protagonist, and he's a likable person, and he learns a lot throughout his journey. And you don't really get that as often. Like Cecil, yeah, you get that, like he learns a lot through his journey and he changes, but I think it's handled a lot better with him. Yuna's just a sweetie pie. She's like Aerith. I like Yuna a lot. I feel like 10 did a really good job at fleshing out his characters. Yeah. 10 was fantastic. Auron is probably an S tier character. When you think of just a straight up badass, I don't think there's anyone that's as much of a badass as Auron. And I don't think the payoff with him being dead I think he was like dead the whole time. I don't think the payoff is as good with any other badass either. I mean, Auron's just so cool. He's got the one arm and he uses that great sword. He's so awesome. Oh my god, Lulu. Talk about big old titties. I mean, god, maybe Tifa's S tier too. And that's not because of the titties, I swear, but yeah, Lulu's cool as fuck. And I love Lulu. Waka. I mean, I know a lot of people would hate on Waka, but I like Waka. I like Waka a lot, actually. I don't know. Maybe I gotta do it like this. The way I put Titus, I gotta put him higher up there. Yeah, Waka's so cool. Like, he's such a bro. He's such a good bro. Kamari. Oh man, this game has so cool characters. Mm. Kamari Ronso, the last of the Ronsos. Yeah. Blue Mage extraordinaire, but on top of that, he's just a badass cat character. Awesome. Riku, probably my least favorite of all the characters, but she's still cool. Yeah, she can go there. B tier. Solid. She gets to use the mixed stuff. She's Albad. She's cool. I mean, I don't know. She's probably my least favorite. Jacked, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Jacked is cool because you don't get to use him. He's not a bad guy, but he's such an important part of the story in so many characters' paths, and that's what makes him so unique in this list. I mean, obviously, you have to fight him at the end and stuff, but it's not like he was the bad guy. That's cool. Seymour is awesome too. Seymour's cool. He's like, he was the villain that, like, I know I'm saying like a lot, but it's hard to put this into words. Seymour is the villain that's very menacing because of, it's something that could happen today. Like, a lot of these villains I don't think would be effective in a real world term unless they were just like super powerful magic users, but I think Seymour was very manipulative when it comes to like using the church and gaining favor and just being insidious, which made him an even cooler bad guy. So I'm gonna put him above Kuja. I didn't play 10-2. I know who Pain is, but no. I also didn't play 12, so I don't really know. I know who Van is, I know who these characters are, but Balthier. Okay. Lightning? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Snow. Snow's cool. I mean, yeah. Vanilla is pretty vanilla. I forget his name. Saz is cool. Because first off, he has the throw. He's got a chocobo living in it, and he's got the whole kid, and like, I don't know, Saz is pretty cool. Fang's cool. I didn't play this game too much. I know the characters, but Sarah, don't really remember. Ishtola? Is this the only FF14 character we get? Yeah, Ishtola's cool. Played FF14 for a bit. I didn't get to see too much of her, but she was really cool when I saw her. Okay, FF15. I just want to start by saying I don't really know much about this character. Oh wait, yeah I do. Isn't that that's the Bay? Noctis. Ooh, I like Noctis. I like him a lot actually, especially by the end of the game when he gets like matured and he takes on the form of Bahamut and stuff. It's so compelling. I don't know, there's just something about like when he came back and like Ignis was blind and everything was so fucked. He kept his cool and he was just such a badass. What a good character. Which brings me into Ignis. Oh my god, he's definitely up there. Like, he cooks, he's a genius. His whole going blind thing was actually tragic and sad. Like, you don't get that much with these games. I feel like a lot of this like falls flat. But 15 was really good. I didn't get to play any of the DLC, I just played through the main game. God, but for some reason I can't remember his name. He's kind of the bro. I wish I'd played his DLC, because I think he would have been a lot better if I was able to get a little bit more backstory on him. Kind of just the protector, the bro. I forget his name though for some reason. Yeah, Prompto. Prompto's really cool. He's got the whole baby thing going on where like he's a clone, so he doesn't really know his purpose. I really enjoyed that. That was a great reveal, honestly. And then they're not including some of my favorite characters from this game, which is a little upsetting, honestly. Don't remember her name. Oh, Luna Freya. Okay, yeah, right. I don't remember much about her, honestly. She can go to C tier. Cindy. Pretty cool. She's a babe. I'll put her up for B tier for being a babe. And they don't have Arden, which is the best character from the game. See, how can you include everyone, every enemy but Arden? Arden was so cool. Arden was up there with Sephiroth. Or not with Sephiroth, with Kefka. I would put Arden here. Somewhere up here. Which is a shame. So if you're listening to this, Arden's definitely S tier. And then Chocobo. And I believe this is from like Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. Chocobo. Cool. Chocobos are sweet. Alright, Final Fantasy characters. I'm obviously biased towards Final Fantasy VI. But if you have any you think I fucked up on, or if you're better than me, what's up? Bring it on and let me know.